minute to go over how to work your way through the digital journal. This is something I haven't done so far this year, so I just want to introduce it to you and make sure that you understand what you're doing. Okay, so you'll open it up in Google Classroom just like you've done with all your other assignments, and this is the first slide. It's in a Google slideshow, so you can see this little icon right here that I'm pointing at is a play button, and you can actually have this read it to you. So it should start. You can barely hear it in here because I have my volume turned down. I'm gonna go and pause it. Oops, and I just did the wrong thing. I clicked YouTube, and so anyways, it will read it to you. So if you would like it to be read aloud to you, you can have it do that just by clicking here or any of these buttons right here that are along in the margins of this notebook paper. Or if you are comfortable reading it yourself, or you have an adult at home that wants to read it to you, that's fine too. So you're going to read through this. You'll have right here, you have something very similar to a journal entry that we're doing, or that we just did, and then you'll watch this video. Okay, so you'll click the Matter video, and you may have to actually click it down like I just did, and it'll take you to this video to watch. Okay, I'm not going to take the time right now to do it, but you'll watch that. Okay, go back to this slide, and then then you're going to drag and drop these choices right here. There's gas, liquid, and solid, and you'll drag them to the correct one. This is the picture, and it gives you an example picture, and then it gives you the particle picture. And hopefully you drew that in your journal just a moment ago, so you recognize these. And then you have your example picture, and then your particle picture, your example picture and your particle picture, and you'll just drag and drop, the gas to the correct one, the liquid to the correct one, and the solid to the correct one. Okay, and then the next slide right here is, you've probably seen some circles like this before where you compare and contrast items. So you have solids, liquids, and gases. You have 3 things that are different about each one, and then you have 4 things that are similar. One that is similar about all 3 of them, 1 thing that's similar about solid and liquid, 1 thing that's similar between liquid and gas, and 1 thing that solid and gas have in common. And here's your word bank. So what you'll do is, these are not drag and drop, so you'll choose, fixed shape. Which one of these actually has a fixed shape? Feel free to use your journal along with that Matter video that's on the slide above this, and then the information even from this chart right here, because right here it tells you fixed shape, takes the shape of its container, takes the shape of its container, fixed volume, no fixed volume. And this Matter video also has some great information in it, along with these pictures and diagrams. Okay, so use that information to help you figure out where these words go. Okay, so here's your word bank. You'll fill it in. You'll just click on like difference, and then you can put a space, and you can type in whatever you're saying is goes with gas, or whatever goes with liquid or solid. And then right here where it says similarity, you can do the same thing. This is what's similar between a solid and a liquid. I pointed to the screen like y'all can see my finger. Anyways, and then what's similar between all 3 of them. If you have any questions about this, let me know. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. Again, if you want it to read it to you, you can press the play button right here. And then the last slide on this one is an I learned page, okay? And you can, it tells you right here, it says this page is for you to show what you know about the topic. Ideas include, write about a connection to your life. So if there's something you can connect to your life, something you're thinking about, or something you thought of when you watched the video, or when you went through these different things, a connection with the different states of matter, solid, liquids, and gases, maybe you can write about that. Maybe you can give me an example of each one. Another idea would be for you to photograph examples of each state and label them. If you have solid, liquids, and gases at home, maybe you can do that. You could find an online image of each state and label it. Okay, so you can insert images and label that. You could draw a diagram on paper and take a picture of it and insert it on here. Or you can make a diagram using online tools. So it's totally kind of up to you. You can just do an insert a text box, which is this little feature right here. You could do that and insert a text box and type away on there. If you want to insert an image, you could take pictures of them. You can search the web, however you want to do it, but do something on this page that shows me what you learned, okay? And you're going to turn this back into me so that I can check and see if you are able to match up the things on slide 1, if you got the words in the correct spot on slide 2, and then just show me something that you learned on slide 3. Okay, either in words or picture form is fine. So that's how you're going to work your way through this. I think you'll have another one of these later on in the week. I believe it's Thursday that I'm going to do that. It could be tomorrow, but I think it's Thursday that I'm going to do that. Where it's another one of these, but it's very similar, but it's slightly different. I may do another video or not. I'll look at it closer and decide. Anyways, if you have any questions, please email me. Let me know. All right. Have a great day.